notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do your dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Wednesday mornings. We're live from our Southern Regional Medical Center studios. Shout out to the team here at SRMC as they take great care of us here at Southern Regional. They'll take great care of you. Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Shreveport are the three locations. We appreciate Southern Regional housing. Tingle & Co. brought to you by FANDUEL. FANDUEL brings you our show every single day. You see that logo spin in the top left-hand corner every time we're live. It's because of our friends over at FANDUEL. Make sure you go download the FANDUEL Sportsbook app. Head over to the FANDUEL website and always gamble responsibly. You've got England and Argentina today in some World Cup soccer. I'm sure if you sprinkled a little bit of something on Spain yesterday, you would have made some cash as well. I know there were some people that were not happy around these parts with the with France's performance.
Who's Francis?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you did there.
Yep.
But always gamble responsibly and gamble with our friends over at FanDuel. And, of course, shout out to Southern Regional for sending us off to SEC Media Days. We'll talk about some things we anticipate next week in Tampa at SEC Media Days. We're going to be out there because of our friends here at Southern Regional making it possible to get out there. To fly our way to Tampa, stay in Tampa, and be at SEC Media Days. Very, very excited. We'll talk about that today as well. But Lloyd, Wyatt, good morning, gentlemen. How are we doing?
Oh, excellent. It was nice to find out the flight for this particular trip is Monday at 5 a.m. Mm-hmm. I assumed we were leaving on Friday.
Mm-mm.
Monday, 5 a.m. What do we do to sleepover?
We might have to.
You can't sleep in my house. Get out of here.
Where are we flying out of?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. No.
That
sounds like it.
No.
I met somebody at the wedding in Seattle.
Uh-huh.
And it was like a $30 flight to the one that she got.
Mm-hmm.
But the caveat was her friend wasn't able to pick her up until like 10 a.m. the next day, so she slept at the airport. She spent the night inside the airport. She had the whole thing to herself.
It doesn't sound bad.
And that's she convinced me. She also had armpit hair, so I mean I don't think she really cared about a lot.
Yeah.
But she like swayed me a little bit. It's like it's actually pretty cool. You have like the whole thing to yourself. There's nobody in there.
Right.
And so she like set herself up and watched Netflix and did all the deal. But
see, I tried that when
you can't get comfortable.
When Chrissy and I went to when we were in Kansas City to fly back.
That was a trip.
Yeah. So we drive to Kansas City the night before because our flight is it's at like 4 a.m. we board. So it was like, okay, we need to be at the airport the night before so we can, because it's a 2-hour drive from Omaha to Kansas City. And we sat in the airport and we were like, okay, we can't get through TSA, so we're just going to have to nap out here. And then we looked and we were like, I was like, there's no chance. I was like, I'm not going to be able to sleep out here. We're not going to be able to. And so we spent $50 on a Days Inn hotel room and shuttled from the airport to the Days Inn and then back. So I can't do the sleep in the airport. My dad's done it many times. I don't know. People make it sound appealing. And I've always thought of it like, oh, no, I could pull that off. And then one time I was faced with it, I was like,
can't do it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, if you can't get through TSA, I could see that.
Yeah.
If I could go and like just sit at the gate for like if you have to wait like 8 hours for a flight, like I think I could probably get a little nap time in, especially if it's like nighttime, there's nobody there. I think that wouldn't be too bad.
That was the kicker. It was like nobody's here.
Right.
Because the airport, I can't wait to do it all over again. But the people that just stop.
It blows my mind.
Just how selfish can you be?
We all got somewhere to be.
Yeah, but why don't you know where you're going?
Right.
And it's just, and then it's like looking. Where did my people? Like, why did you leave them?
Right.
Just everybody. We need to have traffic lanes.
Yes.
And except, which is funny because the right lane it feels like is for people going this way.
Mm-hmm.
Left lane this way, but then there's no fast lane.
Right.
We need a fast lane.
We need a fast lane. And then if you're not walking, you just need to be out the way.
Yeah, just get out of either lane.
Yes.
Yeah, to put your blinkers on.
Get in the neutral ground or on the shoulder.
It's like get on the shoulder.
You got to get out of here.
Yeah, it's not difficult.
And luckily, because Southern Regional takes such great care of us, we don't have connecting flights. Beautiful. Hallelujah, because that is the worst. Mm-hmm. When you have a connection and you're cutting it close. Because I tell you what, they don't give you much leeway a lot of the times with these connecting flights. And so it's like, I got to get to there now. And these people start walking slow. Like the Charlotte airport's the worst because you get off at this gate. You got to get all the way to the one on the other side of the city, it feels like. And I thought I left Christian in Charlotte when we were flying back from Omaha.
Y'all went Omaha to Charlotte to New Orleans?
Yep.
That doesn't even seem efficient.
No, to New Orleans.
Because I went New York to Charlotte
right.
to New Orleans. But that, like, makes sense. It's down. But Omaha to Charlotte
try
is
this
wild.
one for size. When I went to Vegas for LSU USC.
That was not a very good traveler.
I don't book any of these flights. I booked the cheapest ones.
Yeah, you made us fucking walk 2 miles to the gym in Starkville.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Baton Rouge, Dallas, right? Because that's the normal. You got to get
That's
on
fair.
the big plane.
You're going west.
Dallas to Phoenix to Vegas.
That's not that bad.
That one's not bad. The way back, Vegas, Chicago, DC,
Oh, no.
Baton Rouge.
Oh, no. What happened
But it's
here?
because you're flying into Baton Rouge. There's only like 4 airports that you can get that flight.
Wouldn't it just be easier to fly into New Orleans?
It would be.
So why didn't you do that?
Because however my dad set up, he had points with American Airlines in Baton Rouge. That's what he did.
I guess, yeah. I don't like the connecting flights because I don't like
I hate
being
connecting flights.
I don't mind the like rush to get to the next flight. I don't like being in a city like, let's say Chicago. Like I had a connecting flight in Chicago one time. I don't want to just sit in the airport for an hour in
Right.
Chicago. I want to go out in Chicago and get some pizza.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to stay here, but I can't because I have
Yeah.
to stay here.
You do.
That's what bothers me.
Yeah, I get that. But we
Why
don't have to
don't
worry
they
about
let
that
you
next
leave?
week.
What?
Could you? You can't leave, can you?
I mean, you
airport?
can.
You
There's just a
can.
chance you miss your flight.
Yeah, like you can leave
If you
want.
only have, like,
You
an
just have to go
hour
back through
yeah, you have to
TSA.
do the
Right.
things all over again.
Yeah.
Right. If you only
I
have
guess
like,
yeah, you could go pick up a bomb and come back.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Nice. If anyone at the New Orleans airport or Tampa sees that, disregard that last quote from old LC. But yeah, I mean, like, because I've thought about it. Like, if I have like an 8-hour layover, it's like, I mean, who's stopping me from just going into that city for a couple hours and then
Yeah.
going back to the airport?
Yeah.
that's what I would do.
But at the same time, I would never do that. I would just stay in the airport.
That's what.
Oh
that's
no!
all-
See, I would do that.
I don't
If
know.
it depends on where it is, but
Yeah.
like Charlotte, I don't really care. There's nothing in Charlotte. Like I'll just sit in the airport.
I hate
But
the
if
Charlotte
it's-
airport in general.
I have been. To
It is the
Charlotte
worst
The
airport.
Charlotte airport does suck.
It's the worst
I
airport.
agree with that. But if it's like, I don't know, if it was like Chicago or like Miami or New York, like if
Maybe.
it was somewhere cool where I could go see like one cool
Seesaw?
thing. Yeah, seesaw. I
Why you
seesaw
go
all the
seesaw?
time. Seesaw all the time. But like, yeah, I would go do some stuff if it was an 8-hour layover. What else are you gonna do?
We are bright and early on Monday morning. We depart from New Orleans at 6:10 a.m., which means be there around 5.
See, I don't get that either.
What, get there early?
Yeah.
It's just so you're not, just in case anything comes up in
I'd be
TSA.
there like
just in case
4:30.
someone forgets their passport. and
Even
runs
when
out.
that happened, it still only took like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Like the days are.
Well,
now that-
because you'll board at 5:40.
I don't get that either.
We don't have assigned seating.
Fine.
Yep. And so you get there for usually an hour before whatever time you board.
I like to walk up when it's like calling gate.
I believe
Really?
it.
See, I
One.
always get there 2 hours before
See, no.
my flight.
I get there an hour before boarding, which is an hour and a half before.
So like 4:40, 4:30.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
Yeah.
fine. I would normally if the flight's at 6:10, I would normally try to get there for like 4:10.
Yeah. And then we fly out of Tampa 7:55 a.m. depart on Friday
that's
morning.
easy. Sleep in.
Not too bad.
That's easy.
Not too bad. Or stay up all night.
We could do that.
Sleep on the
That's
plane.
honestly more likely
I have a
for
feeling.
this group.
Knowing
Yeah.
us.
Knowing us. Yeah.
And we don't mean stay up all night like go hit the town of Tampa. We mean like
Stay
sit
up
in
in-
the hotel room.
watch Spider-Man. Like all 4 Spider-Mans.
That's us. But
consecutively.
we appreciate all of you getting in here and starting your morning with us. Speaking of SEC Media Days, I'm sure the legend himself, Jacques Doucet, will be there, and we'll talk to him in just a couple of minutes.
He is actually on it now.
As he is here. We'll get his thoughts. As yesterday, of course, LSU announced the three attendees for SEC Media Days that will accompany Lane Kiffin in Tampa, Florida, and TJ Dottery, Whit Weeks, and Trey'Dez Green. No Sam Leavitt, which some people, I guess, were surprised about or maybe scratching their head about. And so we'll get all of those thoughts from our guy. the sports director over at WAFB. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, good morning, Noah. How are you?
We're doing well. Appreciate you making some time for us. Do you have all your travel arrangements ready for Tampa next week?
Yeah, man. We're flying out late on Sunday night, and we'll get there late Sunday. Both me and John Eads are both going because I'll be doing our new show, Jacques Talk live from Tampa every day at 2 p.m. Baton Rouge time. So I'll definitely need John's assistance and kind of being my man on the ground to run around and cover everything we need to cover. But yeah, we've got the hotel set up, the flight, and looking forward to attending for the first time in Tampa, Florida. They've done this over the years. I mean, every year it was a tradition, kind of like the SEC baseball tournament, to go to Hoover and go to the hotel there. And then they started dipping their toe in the water with Atlanta, Nashville, Dallas, and now heading to Tampa. I'm sure a lot of media people might be having some fun in their spare time, but we got a lot of work to do and a lot to cover. This is kind of the flag, so to speak, the green flag or just hey, the gun going off at the track. Hey, it's time to go. Football season's here, and it's time to get to work.
Yes, no, for sure. It's definitely the sign of football season beginning. But speaking of beginning, Jacques Talk Live obviously began, and like you said, you'll have that rolling through SEC Media Days as well. Talk about that, the start of that, and it was great content sitting down with Coach Jay Johnson, as well as some others in the beginning of Jacques Talk Live. And I know the people of Baton Rouge are very, very excited for all that content you're putting out.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm figuring it out as I go. I've never done something like this before. I've always done it. I've done live TV for almost 30 years, but in terms of hosting a 1-hour show Monday through Friday, and now being the sports director at the station and keeping everything going, it's a new challenge. But I'm very thankful to have Kevin Baptiste and John Eads to get everything covered and to help me out. I think it's going to really make the sportscast easier, and the fact that I'll do a lot of work early in the day while preparing for the show, and then editing the show and doing 6 minutes of television at 6 will be much easier. So more and more people are getting their news in the digital space. You know that. I don't know what it was 5-10 years ago. It used to be 80% of your audience watched you on television, traditional television. Now it's about 50-50, whether it's from their phone, whether it's from their laptop, Roku, those kind of things. And it's only going to go more and more in a digital direction. So I think I'm capable of doing this, and I think it's going to be great. I've enjoyed it a lot already. I think now my schedule will be more like 10, 11 in the morning to 7 at night, and then perhaps not anchoring the 10 o'clock news as much. There are studies that show that people's news consumption really peaks around 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, 4 o'clock, and then it kind of trends downward as the evening goes. So I'm excited about the guests we can bring in, the content. I don't plan on being a talking head for an hour. I plan on having guests and content, things to talk to. And today, for example, we've got scheduled Steve Ensminger to come in, which I'm as excited about as anything. I can't wait to sit down with him and talk to him about the legendary 1979 LSU-USC game in Tiger Stadium, his days as an assistant coach, the 2011 team, the 2019 team. There's just so much stuff I can't wait to talk with Steve Ensminger about. And he doesn't like media. We used to nickname him No Pub, because every time we'd stick the camera at him, he'd say, "No Pub, get that camera away from me." So looking forward to visiting with the coach today. And there are kinks to iron out. I mean, you guys were around for the beginning of the Jordy Collada show, right? I mean, you can remember the first couple of days or weeks or whatever, ironing out some technical issues. Everybody goes through that. And so I think we already from day 1 to day 2 figured a lot of things out. And I think the show will look a lot different a month from now, 2 months from now than it is now, but I think the show will still be great right now. So
yeah, I would offer my assistance, but I don't think it'd be worth much.
It's like another world, though, Lloyd, right? If you go back and look, I think it was 2021. I'm not mistaken, when you guys started that show, and you were in Jordy's house, side house there.
Yeah, the garage essentially.
Yeah, the undisclosed location, which is just Jordy's side house, the pot house.
Yeah, well, sorry to share that information. I think the statute of limitations has run out.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
and I remember that freeze came in. It was so cold. It was like for 3 or 4 days. It was like 15 degrees outside, and you guys were doing the show. You're all bundled up, and yeah, I remember that. So.
JD had to sleep at his house because we couldn't get on the road. So he's like, just stay in the studio. And I was like, I'm not in the position to say no to anything. So we had just hunkered down and stayed there for 5 days. And we also forgot to, you have to like run the water so the pipes don't freeze. Forgot to do that. So had no running water. We were two basically adult children trying to police ourselves. But as you say, it does. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And it's funny, as soon as you hit go live, everything seems to go wrong the first day.
Well, what you just described back then, for those who watched the show Landman, and Billy Bob's house is kind of like a frat house for adults. Now it's a big old house and it's a big nice house, but his character, this is closest thing as a frat house you'll see, boy. So that's what it was, I guess, for you guys back then, sleeping on couches and stuff.
Absolutely,
that's for sure. But we'll talk a little more about media days as LSU announced the 3 names. Were you surprised to see Sam Leavitt left off of the traveling list? And your thoughts on the 3 guys that Lane Kiffin will bring with him to Tampa?
I can't say I'm terribly surprised. I was wondering if they were going him. I was hopeful they would bring him. To my knowledge, unless I missed something, he has not done an interview with anybody since he got to Baton Rouge. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not griping about it, but it is anticipated. I mean, we are kind of like, okay, when's the first time he's going to sit down with us and talk? Now, I can maybe understand it from the perspective of questions about his injury, questions about the whole path from Arizona State to LSU, right? I mean, he came to town and then he left and then he came back. And so maybe there's some questions there that I guess eventually will get answered, but maybe at this time they just want his actions to do the talking. But I also, on the other hand, kind of saw it as he's the most important piece of this team. This season will go as Sam Leavitt goes. And, hey, Arizona State's a great program. They've done some great things, but LSU's on another level. And I thought maybe it might be a chance to say, hey, look, this is what being the quarterback at LSU is like. We're going to bring you, there's a lot of bright lights, there's a lot of media, there's a lot of national exposure to kind of get you used to before the season starts, and you're really in it. So I was hopeful they would bring him. I not to pat myself on the back, but I think you guys too guessed it. I was thinking, well, Whit Weeks went last year, but he would be a natural. You want somebody on defense. So, and I think we also kind of guessed that Trey'Dez Green, his talent combined with his personality, great smile, he lights up a room, he'll kill it. He'll do a great job there next week as well. But I think it's also, if there's disappointment in Sam Leavitt not going, there's also, kind of, hey, they are really putting TJ Dottery out in front as the leader of this team. And it also just speaks to modern day college football. In the past, I think they took Odell Beckham when he was a sophomore, but typically you would take an older veteran guy who's played a lot of football for you, who is the face of the team, to SEC Football Media Days. Now, I remember a few years back going to SEC Basketball Media Days, and Kim Mulkey took LaDasia Williams. LaDasia Williams hadn't played a minute for LSU basketball, and the other person that was there was Alexis Morris, who'd only played 1 year for LSU. And as we know, both of those were very, very important pieces of a national championship team. So it is interesting to take a guy who's never played a snap at LSU to SEC Football Media Days, and it is also interesting that he went to Ole Miss. So they're not ducking the whole Ole Miss narrative there. He's going to get hit with a bunch of questions about why he left Ole Miss for LSU and about Lane Kiffin and all that. So those are just kind of some thoughts about the 3 guys they're taking. I think they'll all do well. But yeah, would I would have liked Sam Leavitt there? Sure. But I'm not going to kick and scream about it. I would think that in August at some point, they will bring him and we'll talk to him, and that'll be a big day. But until then, we wait.
I mean, and it's pretty safe to assume that next week LSU is going to dominate the headlines throughout the week. I know they don't go until Thursday is when LSU's is up, but it feels like obviously they are the headline program that all eyes will be on in the SEC. Maybe not from an expectation like on the field standpoint, but just storylines and headlines. And I feel like a pretty safe second place is Ole Miss right behind them.
Well, I had Chris Blair, voice of the Tigers, come in yesterday. We were talking about it, and he was saying, throughout the college football playoff last year, as all these teams were fighting to be the national champion, what was the storyline that seemed to be rising above them all? It was Lane Kiffin. He was dominating the headlines then. And so I think that nothing will change next week. And this is talking season. We don't have any games to talk about. It's the slowest sports time of the year by far. And I think that with all the media there, let's be honest, there's some media that don't like Lane Kiffin for different reasons over the years. I think that certainly our opinion of Lane Kiffin has changed. The fact that he's now the LSU coach and we're covering him as opposed to the guy that said, hey, get your popcorn ready and toss the headset over before the Ole Miss-Alabama game years back. So, I expect Paul Feinbaum to say plenty of stuff. And I expect a lot of media people to say plenty of stuff. I expect the people that I think that everyone does a great job, but I certainly expect the Ole Miss media people to come with some questions that maybe the Louisiana media won't come with. And it'll be interesting. And it'll be interesting to see Kiffin will be challenged to dance around the landmines and not step on one before leaving Tampa. So, in the past, for better or worse, sometimes he might say something, it's like a quarterback throwing a pass. Oh no, let me grab that ball and get it back. Oh, it's already out of your hand. It's in the air. I'm guilty of that many, many times. So it'll be interesting to see if, and also on the other end of things, the media needs to do their job and do their part and not grab a single quote out of a long soundbite and then put it in a headline and misrepresent somebody too. So. Not to ramble real quick, but I remember this year when LSU softball went to Lafayette and they smoked the Cajuns bad, and the coach of the Cajuns in the post game had a long. She was very upset. She was ticked at her team, and she let him know all about that. And then at one point she said, "Well, we still can go to the World Series." And I thought, well, somebody could grab that quote and put it. Coach says we can still go to the World Series after getting run ruled at home by LSU and totally misrepresent that. So I think it's the media's job to also represent Kiffin properly and not try to twist his words and make him look worse than the actual quote. And it's also Kiffin's job to see if he can be measured and not take the cheese, so to speak.
And there's plenty of cheese out there, I'm sure you've seen that Ole Miss floats out and Keith Carter float out the idea that they could sue, whether it be LSU or the players that left Ole Miss for LSU, and it's just very convenient timing for that to come out right before SEC Media Days. Are you of the ilk that this is something that is probably done on purpose, as all of the media will gather around and have Lane Kiffin, and now you have the thought of a lawsuit possibly pending LSU, and that Lane Kiffin has to go out there and I guess has to somewhat address the narrative of Ole Miss LSU? This is an easy way to kick that door in.
Yeah, Lloyd, doesn't it kind of have the feeling of floating some dirty laundry out right before the election? Kind of the
Where's
same
that blue dress?
Feeling of it. What's that?
Where's that blue dress?
Wow, yeah. Yeah, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good, okay? Yeah. Real quick, I won. We had something at North Vermillion High School called Government Day, and I ran for a spot. And my whole speech was I got up and I did an impersonation of Bill Clinton. I was like, great to be here at North Vermillion High School today. What a country town. I just love being here. I did that. And then I guess I did the impersonation of Dana Carvey from Saturday Night Live doing George Bush, read my lips, no new taxes. Okay, great to be here. So I covered both the Republican and the Democrat, and I cannot be confused with being partisan to either. And I think that was at the time, You had Ross Perot too, remember? Can I finish? Will you let me finish? Can I talk here? So you had all three. But anyway, Bill Clinton, kind of like a Skip Bertman. Everyone has an impersonation for Bill Clinton. But anyway, back to your point. Yeah, floating out some dirty laundry right before SEC Football Media Days. I know that me personally, I'm sick of talking about money. I'm tired. I mean, I realize money makes the world go round. I realize whoever dies with the most toys wins, blah, blah, blah. But I'd rather talk about games. I'd rather talk about stadiums. I'd rather talk about players. I'd rather talk about towns. I'd rather talk about rivalries, all the things that make college football great. And so many headlines about money and gathering up the top 40 donors at the governor's mansion in early August. And we got to buy out these players. We're going to sue these players. I don't think anybody enjoys it. I don't think anybody gravitates to that stuff and says, wow, this is why I love LSU football. It's our job to cover things and day-to-day events, and we will do that, and we've got to talk about it. But I'm just not a big fan of it. But yeah, the AD there to say those things publicly is just kind of another public throwing a punch jab, back and forth. I think Kiffin, after the Vanity Fair article, has gone pretty quiet and not said anything about Ole Miss. And I think that, got to a point where it's kind of like, hey, let's stop talking about the ex-wife. You're moving forward with the new one. Let's not, eyes forward. Johnny Jones used to say, his dad would say, the rear view mirror is this big, and the window shield is much, much bigger. Eyes forward, not behind you. So, it'll be interesting, man. And it's next Thursday, so you're building all the way up to LSU, as opposed to in years past where it's kind of, all your fireworks on Monday. Okay, LSU's gone. Now we got 3 more days to cover.
Yeah, that's for sure. You also sat down with Jay Johnson after a super successful weekend for LSU baseball with the MLB draft, where there were some surprises and names that made it to campus and fell down draft boards. What were some of your key takeaways from your sit down with the LSU head baseball coach?
Well, first off, I appreciate him coming down for our first official show. Paul Maneri, really appreciate him coming in Friday for kind of a soft launch to kind of test things out and get things going. That was a great conversation. He's always been a favorite of mine, and I appreciate Coach Johnson coming down Monday. I didn't sleep much the night before. I am wired improperly sometimes to think about what can go wrong. He's not going to show up. They're going to crucify me on Tiger droppings, blah, blah, blah. You know the story. But no, Jay has always honored his commitment. I knew he would. And I probably asked him 2 or 3 times, yeah, you're coming, right? You're coming, right? It's kind of like getting the girl in the car for the first date and saying, you sure you want to do this? It's not good. No need to say that, Things will be fine. So anyway, he was great. He is excited that so many of the signees are going to come to LSU, but at the same time, he wasn't like gleeful. I think he understands there's a lot of work to do between now and even fall ball that he's going to do, but he said it was very chaotic behind the scenes. He said you could make a Netflix documentary from all the crazy stuff in the quote-unquote war room and rounding the guys up. He loves Lucas Naraki. When I brought that name up, he certainly lit up. Let's see, off the top of my head, Dominic Santarelli, that's right, yes. Big boy. He described him as being like Ivan Drago from Rocky IV. You saw the guy, he's 6'2", 230 pounds, with chiseled muscle and smashing the ball out of the park with a wooden bat, right, at like 110 miles an hour. So he's real excited about him. Washington, the outfielder that they got as well. And improving the players that are coming back. Excited, obviously, to have Stephen Milam coming back. So there's a lot of pieces there, but at the same time, coming off the year that they came off of, I think, he understands that they've got to coach these guys up and maximize them. But, talking to another member of the staff, he said, look, fall ball is going to be electric. Yep. The scrimmages, the competition, it's going to be amazing. A lot of people wondering about the numbers. They said, look, this program was built on competition. Iron sharpens iron. That'll all be great. And Coach Johnson also, it seems to be floating the idea of they will, as they have, playing exhibitions in Biloxi against Sanford, but also maybe playing a couple of games in Ellick Box the same weekend as an LSU football game, which I think would be amazing and awesome. You have hundreds of thousands of people on campus, and you could easily fill the park to watch LSU play UL Lafayette or Southeastern or somebody like that on a Saturday afternoon before going to a football game. I think it'd be amazing.
No, for sure. And my last question I have for you is just kind of the offseason in totality, as like you said, with SEC Media Days right around the corner. We're about to get out of the offseason very, very soon. But the offseason just in totality, from football to basketball, men's and women's, and baseball, it feels like there's just been so much positivity on LSU's end. As much as there maybe has been some negative publicity and people saying this or that about your football coach or your basketball coach, and it's such a year where the seasons themselves were so rough. You go 7-6 in football, you're sub 500 in basketball, baseball you're barely over a 500, and just failures of seasons. But there's been so much positivity. Talk about just the off season that we've witnessed for the three major sports and what's next.
Well, it's back to why do you do a show and why do I do a show?
Right.
They talk about the television markets. Baton Rouge is only market 95. Well, I could argue it's the best place in America to cover sports. We've got Lane Kiffin, we've got Kim Mulkey, we've got Jay Johnson, we've got Will Whit, we've got all this great interest. We're an hour away from New Orleans and the Saints and the Pelicans, and we're an hour away from Lafayette. Good things happen there. Hammond, Thibodeau. I mean, it's a great place to cover sports, and Baton Rouge is the center of it, and we really drive the needle. Not we, but LSU and their athletes and their coaches and the brand and all these different things. It's just as big as it's ever been. Now, last year, obviously, nothing really went right. I mean, even the women's basketball team that had been making runs to the Elite Eight, they got beat in the Sweet 16. That's that wasn't, by their standards, a great run. And obviously football only won 7 games in the regular season, fired the coach, fired the athletic director, fired the basketball coach. I mean, there was a lot of blood to clean up last year. It was not a fun season across the board. So a fun year, I should say. So a lot of optimism with new faces, and in Will Case, familiar face who comes back. And Ogeron, familiar face that comes back to be an assistant. Johnny Jones on the Will Wade staff as well. So, every single summer leading into LSU football will be exciting and account on. Even in the Curly Hallman days, I try to convince myself that things would be better than what they were. But now, with a coach of Kiffin's caliber, the first game being against Clemson and Dabo Swinney and college ball game day coming down. Third game being at Ole Miss, college football game day in Oxford. Just so much excitement and so many things to look forward to. But, it's a small price to pay, but I always say kind of in August, it's kind of you earn the games, because August is the biggest grind of the year in terms of media and the days, the hours, the heat, all the stuff that you're doing. It's nothing compared to what the players and the coaches are doing, or people with real jobs, so to speak. But it is August is pretty challenging, and that's coming up.
Yep, it's right around the corner, and but we appreciate you making some time for us every single Wednesday, and we'll see you in Tampa next week. We're making our way over to SEC Media Days as well, so we'll see you in Florida.
Did you get a spot on Radio Row?
Did not. We were just behind the timeline,
okay.
The due date for it, but we will still be out there, and we'll find you and John.
Well, I didn't get one either, so I think we can work together to make our own makeshift studio. We'll have to steal a table somewhere and get in the corner.
Yes, I'm gonna check a bag with
this is our specialty, so we'll see what we can help you throw together for sure.
Love it. All right, guys, thank you. Look forward to seeing you.
You got it. See you there. There he is, Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WAFB, doing great work as always. I figured, those tables, look, they've got to be. This will probably be one of the most attended media days. And I would assume.
I did shot a Hail Mary to whoever is in charge over at the SEC Media. Asked for a media table.
Yep.
Sent an email, and it's not that that we were behind. It's that all of the tables are reserved, and so there's just not enough. There's not enough space.
They still have a table.
Yeah, there's not enough space for us, because that's what my.
I thought we were just a little late.
They were just already filled up. So I went ahead and put in a request for 2028. I said,
there you
go ahead, book it.
Love that.
High five up top. There
yes,
we go.
Sir. No, I didn't.
But
2028, so 2 years from now.
Yeah.
So not next
not
year.
27.
2 years from now.
I don't know how that works.
Year 3 of the Lane Kiffin era. We're skipping year 2.
Oh, and I'm bringing my receipts.
All eyes on year 3 for old LC.
That's right.
But look,
that's what I was told.
we'll throw something together with JD and with John. We'll see what we can do. It'll be fun to have the boys there with us and have a good time.
So is this the 2026 season for football?
Yes.
But 2027 video game.
Yes.
And 2028 national championship.
No. This is the 2027 national.
Okay.
It's the 2026-27 season, realistically.
Nice.
I do hate that, but
It's like
I know where we are now.
It was the 2019 season, but in the championship they wore
The
2020 patch.
Right.
You got it right there next
tell
to you.
me twice.
Oh, I know. Look at you.
Yeah, I was stapled to my forehead. It'd be a walking COVID ad.
brand it. You should get branded.
Yeah.
Oh, we could do that in Tampa.
I would do it.
You would get branded?
If it's that.
Oh, okay.
Then I'm not going to brand Jaden Smith on my leg like they did in Impractical Jokers.
Yeah,
but
right.
I'll do, if it's something meaningful. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're not that. Depends on where you get branded.
Yeah, the locale. I don't know that I would do anything on my forehead.
Of course not.
But if it's somewhere like easily concealable from the outside world, yeah.
A lot of people in the fraternity got branded, and
That's
would assume.
stupid.
I've had some buddies that have been
branded
on a Saturday night.
Cool.
Got branded.
Talk about people that really didn't want to do it, that felt like they had to do it for some reason, and I've never seen some of these people that drunk in their life.
Yeah, I could
Where
imagine.
it's like, quit wiggling. Like, it's going to happen. It's like now, and then they would still be scared. And
Right.
it's like now you're just shit-faced and scared, which
Right.
sounds like a terrible combination. But they would eventually do it.
Yeah,
There
dude,
you
stop
go.
being a
But,
pussy. It's just
well,
some pain.
that's not even the big deal. Like, I think the brand probably hurts for a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's the cleanup. Like, it's the maintenance of taking
Yes.
care of it the
It's
entire
everything
time.
after that. Like,
What do you have to do to take
it
care
hurts.
of it?
Like, I would assume when the heat
It's-
is put on.
Well, of course.
But then it's like when it scars and scabs and it's all like.
Yeah, it has to heal.
I mean, it's like a. It's a first degree burn.
Burn.
Like it's
man.
bad.
That's the part and
Yeah.
nobody thought about
No.
that except
Yeah.
I didn't do it because, first of all, in the middle of a serious flag football run here, and I was like, I can't play flag
Can't
football.
mess this up.
No.
Yeah.
Got the T-shirt.
There you go.
First
Love
place
that.
at the UREC.
There you go.
But I was thinking while they were tending to their wounds, and I was like, thank God I didn't
didn't do
do
that.
this because, like, if I fell one time in flag football or
Right.
dove for something, they'd be like, oh, the pain.
Yeah.
Because and the other funny part about this is, if you wiggle when that thing goes on, it's
Right.
gonna look like shit.
Yeah.
and so
it's
you
just
just have
a waste of time.
Yeah, you just have to bite the towel.
Yeah.
White knuckle it.
Yeah,
There you go.
and it turns out great, and
That's
you don't
it.
regret it at all.
Yeah. No. Never. Never won. But we appreciate JD make some time for us every single Wednesday morning. We will have Rohan Davey join us to open up hour number 2 this morning. I wasn't surprised. I mean, obviously, I wasn't surprised when I saw Sam Leavitt wasn't announced as one of the visitors yesterday because obviously on our show it was announced a couple weeks ago.
Whoops.
But I was very interested in the reaction the TJ Dottery inclusion got. Like people were I saw some people that just cover the SEC in general, some Ole Miss people that are like pushing back going, it's a jab at Ole Miss, it's this, it's like, why are you bringing it? And even JD brings it up. I mean, he wasn't pushing back, but saying it is a surprise to see someone that hasn't been on the roster get included when, there were guys that have been at LSU. I, for one, am a huge fan of bringing TJ Dottery because he is, one, the player on the roster with the most experience with the head coach. And two, made the transfer over from Ole Miss to LSU with Lane Kiffin, has experienced all those things, and can give a perspective that literally nobody else on the roster can. Like, Winnie Watkins played for Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss last year, but TJ Dottery was an every down player on that team at Ole Miss, and for LSU is going to be an every down player. So when I really thought about it, of course he was selected. Like, he brings a perspective nobody else does, and he's going to be a massive part of your team. I think the 3 that Lane Kiffin and LSU have decided to take to Tampa next week were 100% right.
And TJ Dottery went with Ole Miss last year.
There you go.
Got some experience there.
There you go. So, I mean, like, it's a guy that he trusts. He knows that those questions are going to come up to the players, and he's choosing the ones that he thinks are going to be able to handle it the best. And TJ Dottery's the one with the most perspective on the entire situation. Played for both schools, both programs, made the transfer over, and has the most experience on the roster with Lane Kiffin. Because he was at Ole Miss for 2 years with Lane? So, like, he's got the most experience on that roster because Devin Harper and Winnie Watkins both were only at Ole Miss for a year. TJ Dottery's under Lane Kiffin's head coaching for 2 seasons, makes the switch over. I think the way the 3 that they chose, of course, you would always think to bring, I think Jordan Seaton's name came up, of course, Sam Leavitt, the quarterback. But these 3 guys, you have the leader of your team on defense, especially in Whit Weeks, who's going to be number 18. You have the face of the team in Trey'Dez Green, who will probably be maybe your most talented player, will be number 7. And then you see TJ Dottery, who can offer the most elite perspective on the new era of LSU football under Lane Kiffin because he has the most experience with Lane Kiffin and is an older, mature guy that's been in this situation before.
Are you more surprised by a little bit of the, I don't want to say pushback, but I guess the reaction to Sam Leavitt not going with LSU? Because I feel like that was a little bit louder than I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, for sure. I was surprised. Like, I don't know. I wasn't surprised, like, the Leavitt aspect of things. Like, people going, like, where's the quarterback? Why aren't you taking the quarterback? Like, I get that. He's making, $5 million, whatever. He's going to be your starting quarterback. Why aren't you bringing him? I think more people have kind of maybe respected the injury perspective more than I thought of, like, well, he wasn't even on the field during spring. So, like, it makes sense why he wouldn't go. But I was surprised. Were you?
Yeah. I mean, I think there was a time where it felt like the narrative was you had to bring your quarterback if you had faith in him, and there was like somebody that's like, that's the leader of your football team, that's your quarterback. If he's not going, do you really even have somebody as that's like the leader and the quarterback? And it kind of was like an announcement who the starter is.
Yeah.
There's no debate over who's playing starting quarterback for LSU, and it opens you up to far too many questions that could get asked by people that aren't in your media circle. Of we or LSU media or LSU knows how to police the media here, be like, don't ask about this stuff.
And they do a great job of it.
Right. And because I think if you put Sam Leavitt out in the wild, it's like, well, what happened with Lane Kiffin? Why'd he have to fly to go see you?
Well, and I think it's not only just the wild. Like, it's not just that there are all these people that cover all these programs. There's one specific one that you know is there with the intentions of making LSU and Lane Kiffin look. Like, I don't think all of the Ole Miss media is going to be that way. But I do know, I mean, look, you don't have to be a newspaper writer or a TV guy to get credentialed. I mean, we got credentialed for this. And look, we're a media company. We've been in the business for over a year. I mean, but the fan media is allowed if you view it that way. And there are Ole Miss media. I've watched many Ole Miss clips from whether it's Locked On Ole Miss to whatever, that they just have so much hate and anger in their heart for LSU and Lane Kiffin. And I don't think it's that far out of the question to think some of, not all, some of the Ole Miss media members would pose questions or phrase answers in the way that could make LSU, Lane Kiffin, or those players look bad. And you kind of have to go in with that perspective of, let me put guys that I know can handle these situations just in case an Ole Miss reporter goes rogue and is like, and asks a question that's negatively phrasing Lane Kiffin and like trying to get a bad answer out of them. You got to put people there that you know are ready for that. And I think the 3 guys they chose are the ones that they trust the most to take care of that because it's a war zone essentially.
Yeah. Dottery feels like, even going back to last year at Ole Miss, like feels like he probably has the best relationship on the team with Lane Kiffin. Like if you listen to one of the spring press conferences that Lane did, and then going back to like TJ Dottery's media availability, they clearly have like a really cool relationship and a really cool bond going back to like Lane Kiffin talking about, you know, the issues that Dottery had at Clemson, talking about how he was kind of a victim in that whole situation and he kind of got villainized on social media and all that, and they kind of bonded, you know, over going through traumatic things like that. So they clearly are kind of tied at the hip. So I wasn't shocked at all. Like, I predicted that he would bring Dottery. I'm also not surprised that Ole Miss is having the reaction that they are, because it's just, that's who they are at this point. They're going to do whatever. But I didn't even know that he went last year with Ole Miss.
Yeah.
So the fact that he went last year at Ole Miss, like, what do we? It's not a shot at Ole Miss. He's going to be able to encapsulate things that no one else can about Lane Kiffin and about how he's going to run the program now.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin and LSU are actually doing you a favor.
Right.
Like, you get somebody that isn't afraid to talk about the perspective of leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU.
Yes.
Not only do you get the coach's side of it, you get the player side of it too. So, yeah, these questions you're more than welcome to ask them, because if I wanted to avoid that entire situation, I would not have brought TJ Dottery. You get to pick who you send.
Right.
And there's very clearly one question that people are going to want to ask, and he can answer it.
And because he trusts him to answer that question. But the funny thing was, whenever because I pushed back on that point on Twitter last night, like I put out a tweet, and a lot of the Ole Miss fans were like, "Oh, TJ Dottery's going to be an every down player for you. Good luck." I was like, "Didn't he lead the SEC in tackles last year? Like, wasn't he the?"
But
you made the semifinals. I think that y'all were good. I think it was okay.
Pete Golding was complaining about LSU taking him.
Yeah,
right. Like, but I digress. And that's the Ole Miss aspect of this thing, where it's like, why I've look at this week, like next week, and go like, LSU has to be prepared for the questions that are going to be asked. They have to be, and that's why you have to choose the right guys, and I think they did. I think they nailed the three perspectives, the three people, because you got to think about it. Like every year when you go into these media days, who are the guys they choose? And it's like, okay, what are they trying to accomplish by bringing that guy? I think back to 2024, they took, was it Mason Taylor, Harold Perkins, and Garrett Nussmeier. And it was like, okay, you got Mason Taylor, who's the guy that's been here, a very, one of the older guys on the team. But then you have Harold Perkins, this is the first year of Blake Baker. He's probably going to be the best player on his defense. All of those things where it's like, okay, let's kind of usher in that new era of LSU defense with Harold Perkins there. And then, of course, Garrett Nussmeier on the change from Jaden to Nuss in that offense. This year I look at it and I go, you're bringing the defensive captain, the face of your defense, the face of your offense, essentially, in Trey'Dez Green. You have 18, you have 7, and then a guy that can offer a unique perspective that nobody else on the team can provide, in TJ Dottery, and a trust and a mature guy that obviously Lane Kiffin and LSU trust. Super excited to hear from those guys next week. Excited just to be in the building and hear from everybody that will be in Tampa next week, because I think it's gonna be really exciting to see, to really like Jacques said, this is the gun firing in the air of football season's about to begin. That's what next week is. Cannot wait to get there, as we are 52 days away from LSU football. Wyatt, before we go to break, what's our 52 of today?
Oh, so I was looking for a little while last night. There weren't a ton of great 52s. I will say, honorable mention, when I looked up 52, Steve Van Buren came up, NFL Hall of Famer.
There you go.
A little bit before my time. I believe he played at LSU in the 40s.
Yep.
But shout out to Steve Van Buren. But the one I came up with, a little 52-yard flea flicker from Brandon Harris to Malachi Dupree, LSU versus Florida in 2015. I was at this game. This was a great, very underrated game to be at. Now, it kind of gets passed over because the ending of this season sucked.
That is
but
true.
This was a very cool game in the moment, little fake field goal to win it in the fourth quarter. But a 52-yard flea flicker, Brandon Harris to Leonard Fournette, back to Brandon Harris, all the way down to Malachi Dupree. Beats Vernon Hargraves on the cover. Future NFL cornerback.
Yeah. For the Buccaneers he played for?
Buccaneers, yeah.
That's Kendall Beckwith, number 52.
That's what I was
thinking. The first one that pops into my mind was, who was 52 last year? Princeton Malbrew was 52 last year.
I think it's Jaquan Sprinkle is 52 right now.
Yep.
So 52 sprinkles.
52 of them. 52 card pickup. You ever played that?
Oh, yes.
There you go.
If your kid's an asshole, he's the kid that starts 52 card pickup.
Yep. That's for sure.
Because who does that?
It's the worst.
Like, what do you mean you're not going to pick them up?
Well, what's 52 minus 46?
6.
Rohan Davey will be here in just a couple of minutes. We'll take a quick break here. We'll come back. We'll have Rohan Davey, number 6. And when we're 6 days away, when it is August 31st, 30th? I don't know the last day of August.
Yeah,
Open and check that calendar behind you.
There's a rule to it that actually Mikey knows.
Really? I can never remember what months are 30 or 31.
August 30th.
Okay, August 30th will be.
Well, it's the last day.
Okay,
so
we'll take that. 4th,
3rd, 2nd, 1st, 30th. So 29th.
Okay.
The
29th. Then that'll be Rohan Day.
Beautiful.
But today's a Rohan Day. We'll take a quick break here. Come
Every
back with
day's a
Rohan
Rohan
Davey,
Day.
former LSU quarterback, right after this.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at GOMART on the Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning, and we are joined by everyone's favorite LSU quarterback, Rohan Davey, makes his way in the studio. Ro, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, good people.
Good to see you again,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Seems like I've been not in this seat in a minute.
Nice having you back. It always feels like a long time.
It always feels like a long time, dog. It feels like somebody else been sitting in here.
Yeah, Rudy.
It feels wider.
Oh, not me. I sit this chair. That chair. I only stretch out this chair.
That's the only one.
I hang myself to this one.
But we appreciate you making your way in.
Of course, man. Of course, baby.
As football season keeps inching closer, 52 days away today from football season. I did a podcast the other night with some Clemson guys.
Yeah.
Wanted to preview the game, and I'll tell you one thing, Ro.
What?
They don't seem very confident going into that football game
against us.
No,
Why the fuck should they? They shouldn't be. Shouldn't be.
One of them was like, I think LSU wins and covers the 11.5 against us. And the other one played for Clemson. He was like, look, I can't pick against Clemson.
Right.
I got Clemson winning by 1. I was like,
that's picking against.
Yeah.
Might as well just say we're gonna get stomped.
Well, I mean, listen, they're there. You know what I'm saying? They either they've seen it themselves or they have firsthand information or whatever it may be, just like we do when we talk to guys here. You know what I mean? We talk, go to practice, same thing that they're doing there. So they listen, they know more than we do about their squad.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So from that, and also from you listen to some of their sports talk guys about how their off season and how everything has been going for them. None of them sound too excited, of the season to start, and it's going to start on a positive note either. You know what I mean? So we know that Clemson, as far as what they were before, right, of what we know of Clemson, that's what's brought them to the prominence that they are now is, living on that the reputation of Clemson's in the spot, to me, Dabo, Clemson, that whole thing this year to me, and it's been like this for like the last few years with him not wanting to jump in the portal, with him not wanting to go the route of what modern day collegiate football is now with NIL and so on and so forth. And you've seen over the last few years, especially the last 2, where he's tried to turn that corner and started going in the portal and things of that nature. Well, this season for him, to me, is got to be a rebirth. You know what I mean? It has to be where Clemson
for sure
isn't in the bottom half of that conference, where they're back to the top half of that conference and possibly winning that conference. That's what it has to be for them. So for them to come out the way they do, for those guys to be, so unenergetic about the beginning of their season. And also, you got to understand, they're looking at everything that's going on with us as well.
I think that's probably more so what it is.
Correct.
They
see,
what I mean? They see Clemson, like Lloyd made a great point yesterday. Clemson, they are in a spot where like LSU could be if they didn't make change. Where it's you're trying to just do the same things over and over again and see if something different will happen. And so far, it hasn't. And for LSU, they could be in that spot, but instead – they stopped it right where it was at. They made the change. And, they're, one of the key things that they said, they were like, I think the Clemson offense will be better than last year. And I was like, well, I know the LSU offense is going to be better.
Yeah, and our defense is going to be better.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it is glaring that. But that's because of you had a coach that wasn't willing to make that change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dabo he was stubborn. He was like, Coach Saban was with it. Stubborn to the fact to where it did cripple him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can say whatever the hell you want. You got to have players. You got to have players. And the same onus as this guy, Lane Kiffin, coming in here and putting his price tag, this is what I need for NIL, this is what I need for this is what I need for this, and you get it. Dabo could have did the same damn thing. He had the same amount of stroke, especially coming off of the years that he's had previously that sustained him till now, to where now it's kind of, you got to either shit or get off the pot at this point for him right now. With now you've bought into the NIL, is it too late that you bought into it? Because at the end of the day, you still need players. I don't give a damn how great a coach you are, scheme you are. If you don't have guys that could go out and run, tackle, pass catch, you're not going to be able to win football games.
And next week is SEC Media Days. I believe you were an attendee to SEC Media Days.
I was.
As a player.
A long time ago, the most terrifying flight of my life.
What was it like being a player invited to go and represent?
Where were yours?
What?
Where was the SEC Media Day when you did it? Because they move it now.
In Atlanta, I think. I don't remember. All I remember is that terrible-ass flight, man. Listen, bro.
This was pre-jet. LSU.
Hell yeah. This was a little, you could put your hand on them touching the wall.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of them.
So all those players riding on the private jet, thank Rohan Davey for laying the foundation for getting LSU there.
Oh my God, that's exactly how it was. I was like,
fuck it, I'll drive.
Oh God. Yes. It was one of those drunk prayers on there. You know, when you drink, God, please just get me out of this situation. I'll never drink again.
I swear, if you land this plane, I'll be good. I promise.
I'll never fly again.
I'll never fly again. God, just get me out of whatever I did the last week. I'm so sorry, bro. Terrible. But it was. Listen, being a part of that was because I saw guys go. You know what I mean, the year before and stuff like that, and always wanted to be a part of it. So it was an honor, man, to represent the university, the school at Media Day, especially that year, going into that year, which ended up being such a really good year for us. So it was great. It was great, and just also too, brother, when you meet the other guys from the other teams, you know what I mean, when you're there, and even the coaches and stuff like that. You know, you don't get a chance to really talk to those guys unless it's like after football and you're training somewhere and you guys are there together. But it was cool, like getting to know some of those guys, just being there for that experience, sitting down, talking, and seeing that, you know, the same makeup that you are, some of these guys, the same dogs too, you know what I mean, just from talking to them and stuff like that. So that was really, really cool for me, that part, getting to know the other representees or turds, whatever it is, from the other team.
What was your reaction? I'm sure you saw the three that Lane Kiffin's bringing with him. He's got Whit Weeks, TJ Dottery, Trey'Dez Green will be the three players making the trip to Tampa along with Coach Kiffin. Your thoughts on those three guys being selected, Weeks, Green,
guys.
Dottery?
I think all great guys. I think all guys that represent the brand well. I think all guys that are projected big-time picks, you know what I mean? So, and also all guys that everybody wants to see and wants to hear from. You know, everyone want to hear from Weeks, or Trey'Dez, and these guys. You know, I think that the fact it sends a message to me though, when, you know, your quarterback, who's supposed to be your guy, isn't one of your guys as well. And but to me, I like it. I like the statement because you know, the one thing that people always try to tag quarterbacks is they're the leader. You know what I mean? And that's not necessarily always true. And that's not to say that he's not. That's not what I'm going with this. But what I'm saying is, from what Lane has seen thus far since he's been there and known the climate of what's going on, from what he's seen, the guys he's spoken to, how he's seen these guys interact with themselves, being that you've putting over 50 new guys together on the football team, and these are the guys that he's chosen. I don't think Whit and Trey are surprises. I think D is a surprise in it's because it's not a quarterback, but it also shows the leadership and the maturity that he sees 100%. In that guy.
He brought him with Ole Miss last year as well.
Correct. And I'm gonna tell you now, I love that kid.
I
ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I love that kid, bro. I had an opportunity to meet that kid at
number 6.
Listen, bro, I love that kid, bro, and he's such a infectious young man. Has so much passion, bro. For football, so much passion for it. Such a likable kid, and I'm definitely rooting for him. I think he is gonna have a major impact.
That's awesome
this season. I do.
Because and to your point, like that point of view with Leavitt, like I think Leavitt will be a leader on this team 1,000%.
That's right.
But he hadn't been on the field.
That's
so
right.
You're not going to be crowned as a leader.
That's right.
If you haven't been out
that's
there
right.
yet.
And that's my point to it was, you know, shit get earned, dog. Like, it's funny because I was over at Elite yesterday and we was going through and they was having a little camp, and Greg Stringfeller's wife, who's wonderful athlete at LSU as well, Ashley Stringfeller. And one of the kids, they was having a little camp, and the kid was talking, and he was like, yeah, we came in second, but we still got a ring. And me and her said at the same time, everybody gets a fucking ring. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing, man. When you see that thing and it's earned, you know what I'm saying? Earned that way, and and it says a lot also for Doe, because you going there at Ole Miss and then coming here and having that, you know what I mean? It says a lot about that kid's character and who he is. And bro, let me tell you, when it's earned, it's the best way. And there's no doubt in my mind, I agree with you that Leavitt is going to be a tremendous leader for us, especially offensively, especially galvanizing, because I've seen it from him at Arizona State, the fiery competitor that he is. And also Hussein, Longstreet, him as well. So I think that the fact that he did not go, I hope it lights and charges him a little bit and just makes him go harder, because he's been doing a fantastic job from everything I've seen and everything that I've heard from around there. He's like, I mean, they love him, you know what I mean? So it's not from that, but I'm glad that Lane went about it the way he did, and it's no, knock to anybody else, but more of you elevating these three guys.
Do you think if he wanted to go, he could have?
Who? Leavitt? No.
Okay. I'm just wondering if that would be so. Like, I don't know what kind of, if people like, I've never been in that position. And so I don't know if people like look forward as seeing that as an opportunity to go and represent the university. Like, I really don't want to go do that. And so I didn't know if it's like, damn, I feel like slighted. I didn't get down the quarterback. I wanted to go represent LSU. And it's like, so I was wondering if that he felt some type of way.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
think
know,
he should.
because I think you are trying to protect him in some regard.
Yeah, I don't think he should.
And I think Lane's trying to protect himself a little bit for how that entire situation went down.
Well, it's all that goes on with it. You know what I mean? And to your point, I think that's a great point. Trying to soften the blow from everything else without you being there. Let them hit me. You know what I mean? Instead of you being there and getting.
They're asking you something over there while I'm over here getting asked something else. Like, our message isn't the same. Like, they're trying to get you to rat, and it's like, we have to be a unified front. When you go in that room, we ain't saying shit.
You gotta be solid, baby. Lawyer.
Because I think that's the
line.
Because we talked about it a little bit earlier. Like, that's the part that's so cool about bringing Dottery is. Like, the questions he's going to be asked. Being a former Ole Miss guy, now that, like, they're going to put him to the flame and, like, try to get something out of him from a quote standpoint.
Why'd you come? Why you did?
It's the trust factor that's obviously being shown putting him in that spot.
Oh, 100%. He's not – he understands the drill. You know what I mean? And not just that, though. I mean, everything that he's going to come with or, bro, listen, it's just like you getting ready to go to the NFL Combine. You know what I mean? These guys have been briefed. These guys have been, every possible scenario that they could possibly face as we talk about the questions that they could possibly face at Media Day. All that's gone over. You know what I mean? All that's been tightly wound up for the last couple weeks or so, leading up to this based on the questions. You know what I mean? The great Dr. Tyra McCarron, I'm sure has has tightened them up. Sure. You know what I mean?
See that red tie in the building.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. So they're ready for this. They're versed for this. I do agree with you that is a part of it is a protection act for Leavitt, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. There's a lot of LSU isn't the only one that has come under scrutiny for their tactics and, getting guys, and you see guys, I'm coming, I'm not coming, I'm going here, I'm going there. We've seen it down at Miami, other places. So it is what it is when you paying guys $5 million and you open it up, for them to leave and do these kind of things. So, I mean, it is what it is.
And in addition to that, I don't know if you saw the clip from Tyrann Mathieu's podcast the other day when they're walking through the facility and some of the numbers they said about playing wide receiver at LSU. So it's if you start 5+ games at wide receiver at LSU, you have a 71% chance of making it to the NFL. Okay. If you start 10+ games at wide receiver,
this was him and Jack, right?
Yeah. You've got an 86% chance of making it to the league if you start 10+ games at wide receiver at LSU.
I believe that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I believe that.
And is that not
because if you go ahead?
My thing is like, is that not like a tailored recruiting pitch to one wide receiver in the state of Louisiana to try to get him to see that clip and be like, It's right there on the
Yeah, well,
platter.
Jack with the analytics is spot on every time. Is even where your attitude, even your facial expressions when you're speaking to someone.
Yeah.
They call it, they got that resting face.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of people have that. I have that.
Yeah.
And that's what the great Tommy Karam, he worked with those guys on things such as that, and it helps.
Yeah.
So when you talk about, 5 games, 61%. 10 games, 80% chance.
10 games, 86.
And don't get it twisted. That means you're going to make it to the league. Now, you sticking is another thing, but I take it. You know what I mean? If I'm a kid and I know I'm a gangster and I'm a wide receiver and I hear that stat and I'm like, okay, I could go to LSU. I could start 10 games and it's an 80% chance I'm going to go to the NFL.
Right.
Where do I sign?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
makes it sound easier.
It does make it sound like it's a cakewalk, and it's not.
I know.
It ain't no damn cakewalk, so don't think that. But those percentages are what they are,
It's
and
a
they're compared
proven
to it's a proven method, and it's compared to the guys that have come out of here. And I would say that that's correct, because if you're at LSU and you're a wide receiver, and I mean, we was talking about it the other day. You look to the year when it was Jamar and those guys and Jefferson, and you look at a Racy McMathis. Racy, you know what I'm saying? So, and he's right along there when you talk about the 10-game starts. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm in the league and been in the league for a few years, so I don't. That's a perfect thing to throw out there on the podcast,
because he followed up after he was like, and then he was like LSU wide receivers since 2012 or whatever the year was have made $500 million in the NFL, and I was like.
Yeah. I've seen that pitch too to when coach that was here that went to Ohio State, the wide receivers coach. When he was here, he had that up. That was one of his pitches, how much those guys have made and the highest contracts thus far.
Right.
You think about Jamar Chase and the Jefferson and those guys' contracts. You know what I mean? So when you talk about the highest paid receivers, they're at the top of the list.
Yeah. Well, it's LSU guys breaking LSU's guys' records. Like what Odell and Jarvis set the rookie records first, and then
BT.
Justin and Jamar come in and break it, and then Malik and BT go and break it. It's like it's silly at this point.
You need to see we will show you the clip after, but like Jack Marucci, whenever he was talking about, they went to the technology aspect of everything that they have. Like, I'm sure you've seen it, like the VR and like the headsets. And he starts breaking down like all the things that they can do with it and how much it's advanced. And I'm like, Jack, just because it feels like if you have Jack Marucci, that is a one-of-one human being that can help you, but he doesn't mind giving his knowledge away. Well, and it just needs to keep. I just would like for him to be back in the lab again. Like,
well, they know.
Don't tell everybody.
They know, and bro. The technology, bro. Man. When you can simulate a game, like you really can simulate a game. You're not watching that some gun on TV and
with the remote in your hand.
Film.
Yeah.
When you can simulate guys moving, when you can put that damn headset on and actually feel like you're playing a game.
Yeah.
You see the rotations. You see everything coming at you. You see the checks you're supposed to make, bro. It's like I played the game 5, 6, 7 times before I even line up on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is, to me, one of the biggest advances since I've played and it's so, but for a quarterback, dog.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Like, it is unbelievable how much that just gets you in a rhythm and gets your confidence. Yeah. Your freaking confidence. Now I'm like, and you seeing it in practice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You seeing it in the practice live and you seeing it, so you getting confirmation. Yeah. Then you going out. Now all you got to be prepared for when you go out for the game is what is going to be the wrinkle. You know what I'm saying? What is going to be the wrinkle that they're going to throw at me off of their base set that we know they run by percentages, 65 to 72% of the time. If I'm in 2x2 or 3x1, they're going to be in cover 4. Whatever the coverage is, I know the percentage of it. Now, what are you going to do to throw that wrinkle? That's all I'm looking for, because I done played this damn game 7 times already, and I've practiced it 4 times. I've had 8 walkthroughs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro.
Yeah. No, it's great. Like the funny thing to me was
I wish
when I was watching when Tyron put it on, it's like he's like snapped into like football mode for a second. Like he was Like, there were a couple moves he made, like jabbed at the line of scrimmage and backpedaled back. I was like,
he got lost in the game.
He like went back into the game for a minute, like tapped back into the Badger for a second.
He was lined up against a wide receiver.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
That's what I'm telling
I
you.
want to know what it looks like.
Yeah,
because I've never. I mean, obviously, I haven't put it on, but I just want to know like how realistic it is and how realistic
it's like you're in a game.
That's crazy.
Because I've never been in a real game, so I'd like to know what the VR feels like. Get a little something, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, you call a heck of an offense on the video game.
I appreciate
Do
that.
we?
You as well?
Thank you.
Not me.
You play the game a lot?
No, not really.
Yeah.
A lot.
he
More
plays a
than
lot.
I should, probably.
And he's good at it too.
Really?
He is.
Well, why you don't sign up for them things and make money?
That's the third person to say that.
I'll do it.
That's what them in the other office they're trying
Yeah,
to
if
get
you're gonna
sponsor
spend, that's wonderful. That's even better.
Yeah,
especially if you're gonna spend that much time, you might well get paid.
See, I don't actually like playing the games. I like to like recruit and like build up my my LSU dynasty. That's what I'm big. And like
He's like at year 20,
I'm really
30.
like a real coach because I like to see like the development of my players.
Yeah.
I'm not that big on like actually.
But
playing
you
the
are
games.
good at actually
No, I
playing
am.
the
Of
game,
course,
yeah.
I am good at everything. But like, I'm really like into the recruiting aspect and like watching my players develop over time.
Yeah.
When you get
So
that
you
red
like
shirt
to be in
senior,
the general manager role?
kind of, yeah. When you get that red shirt senior who started off as like a 73 kind of no name, he's like a 95 and he's about to go first round in the draft. He's one of the best players
Senior,
in the
yeah,
country.
that never
Like,
happens.
He's the
Who
best.
the fuck is a red shirt senior? Don't never see no red shirts. He must be a lineman.
Yeah, that
be.
happened in 2001.
That wouldn't happen.
Hey, well, it's a
That
video
wouldn't
game.
Well, no, there's just nowhere you can go.
Yeah.
Like, so I might as well stay in red shirt. Hopefully, I'll figure this shit out.
Hey, especially now with NIL, you might as well keep getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You
Cash
might as well
that
just
check.
keep bouncing, keep getting that money.
Red shirt
blame
senior.
you.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, my
But red
dynasty,
shirt senior sounds weird.
Yeah.
it's just a fifth year.
I know what the hell it is. Just no one ever fucking lasts.
I know, but it's a video game. They don't go to the draft.
Talking
and
about just a fifth year.
I can throw.
You know about the Sugar Bowl?
I can throw buku NIL money at them if I want them to stay.
Yeah, you got
it's
NIL
not
in the
like
game.
There's
Yeah.
NIL in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
No,
Who
it's
makes that game?
EA.
Oh, they got
We'll
NIL
have to fire it up.
incorporated.
No, like legit, like you go into the
So you
portal-
got a bank?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have like it's not called NIL, it's Dynasty Points, but it is NIL.
So how
like
much
you,
money is in there?
It depends. So
Depends
like
on-
Depends on what
LSU
team you go to.
So I was
Yeah.
at
Really?
I was at Appalachian State,
You ain't had no
and I
money.
had like
No money.
500 other
Dollars?
points, which
Yeah.
I would say it's like 500,000 probably
Okay.
total
Okay.
for your roster.
Okay.
I get the Vandy job 2 years later, and now I'm
So
at
you can,
now I'm
so
at
you switching schools
1600.
and everything.
Oh, there's
on
a
here.
coaching carousel. You get offered
Get outta
jobs after
here.
every season. They show
Really?
you how much NIL
That
money
makes
you'll
it more
have.
exciting.
No,
it's so much
It is
fun.
pretty cool.
It is
I
so
was
much
here
fun.
until 5 p.m. yesterday doing it. I'm on.
Oh,
I made the
shit.
college football playoff with Vandy. I was rolling.
How many games? So how many games did you end up playing?
I
That's a
you played the
long
whole
time.
season.
You played the whole season yesterday.
Yeah, I simmed through some of the games because they're like, we'll win that. But like when we went on the road to play LSU. We played Alabama. I was outplay those games. But
This is
it's,
a problem. It is a once you get into it. Look, I suck at it, but I keep it. Look, so we
I gotta look at the buttons when I do
Bill,
it.
shit. But you just read the defense. I can tell you, I know the buttons. I just don't know when to push them. But if you tell me where to go with the football coach, I get it
That
there.
ain't gonna help me.
But, well,
Well, that's what you just tell Lloyd. Like, look, okay, they're in a cover 3. You're gonna see a seam right there, now, and then Lloyd.
And then I can do it.
Rock and roll. You
Just
just
put
play
your-
quarterback.
We'll have
and
to
then
I have
jump
your
up.
brain.
Yeah.
I'm just because we streamed it for the YouTube channel and we were live, and so he would play a possession, I would play a possession, and look, if they were playing too well, they put me on the sticks, and I could turn that thing around for you real quick. Like,
Right.
oh, it was 21-10, now we're down 24-21, and within about 4 plays.
Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like keep the people entertained.
Yeah.
But also Rudy, turnover machine.
He's
He's
electric. I don't get
He's
it.
like, he gets on the game. He wants to play defense first. Every time he gets on, he gets an interception or forces a fumble. Really? Every time.
It's incredible.
And it's hilarious because he's obsessed
He
with
get
it,
hyped,
with the
too.
hit stick. Like he always wants to drop
bang
short.
it, yeah.
And every time it's and then it happens and dude, he gets fired. He punches himself in the face.
Yeah. That was
He
incredible.
forced a fumble. He's like, yeah. He started punching himself. We were like, What just happened?
He stood up and started going, "That's how you play fucking football."
That's
Rudy.
That's because Rudy has some help getting big. He better stop it.
Yeah, that's shit. I didn't think about that.
He's got the range.
That's exactly right. He better.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, exactly. You see how big his damn head getting? Rudy better calm down.
Oh, where's the
He's
clip?
already wearing a helmet, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
We posted the clip of him when he was in press coverage. He didn't want to be.
Yeah,
Who
we
was
did.
in press
we did.
coverage? Rudy?
He didn't want his corner in press coverage.
We're gonna get beaten press. I told you because I can't make the adjustment.
He's so
He
funny.
didn't know it.
He called it. He called it.
He should have
before.
called a damn timeout.
He's like, I don't want to be in press coverage.
I don't want to be impressed. I don't want to be impressed.
I gotta make an adjustment.
And then they literally take the top off, throw a touchdown right after.
Yeah, he alerted him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Back off.
Nothing.
He alerted him. Anything he was said, I'm impressed. I'd have hit that fucking stick that showed the
It was hilarious.
route.
Go route.
Go route. Exactly.
hilarious.
Exactly. Oh my God.
That
See?
was funny.
When was that?
When it first came out,
Recent?
2 weeks ago.
from
Yeah,
tomorrow.
he got to calm down.
Yeah, when I was in D.C.
He's in
on
DC
vacation.
now.
He's on vacation.
He went to
Oh, he's
Washington,
on
D.C.
vacation.
for
Yeah.
vacation.
Why'd he go to DC?
I don't know.
But he's flying there. He's
We
flying
all
from
said the
there
same
to
thing.
Tampa to meet us next week. So
Oh, okay. He coming down.
he'll find his way to Tampa.
And he just turned 21, so we got 21 Rudy. And,
Oh, is he?
yeah.
He's 21
It sounds
now.
like a play call. 21 Rudy.
21 Rudy.
When was his birthday?
That,
July 5th.
Okay. Happy birthday.
There he is. He's 21 now.
21 now. He's legal. He don't have
Gambling.
to fake it no more. Oh, God.
He's cooked.
I hope he's not a gambler.
he is.
Oh, he
Yeah.
hit like 7 bets in a row.
Oh, he's
to
on a hot
start.
streak right now. to
And so
begin.
he's going to be a gambler for
I
life.
told him, I was
It's like they
got
know.
him.
I
They
said,
got
Christian,
him.
you've got to understand, this is only happening because you
They
just
wanna
turned
set you
21.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to lose the
You
rest
will
of them
never
for the
hit
rest of your
7
life.
bets in a row
Never.
for the rest of your life.
And you'll be
7 in
chasing
a
it.
row?
Yeah.
He's on a roll right now.
Yeah.
He's made like $1,000.
Well, yesterday didn't go well.
Yesterday, not good.
Yeah. This is where it
It's
starts.
the start of the end.
He should never gamble again. Like, he should take the
No, that's
money
what I told
that
him. I
never
said,
gamble again.
You should
That's
take
not
all.
gonna happen, though.
No, he's
No,
cooked.
no, no. They
Hell
got
no.
him. He's
He's
done.
cooked.
It's
it.
not going to happen. He cooked.
And
Thanksgiving
to be
turkey.
honest, for the amount of fun I've had gambling over the years, you couldn't pay me $1,000 to just quit. Like, that's not a big enough purse.
Yeah.
Like, if I started at 21, I didn't. But if I started at 21,
That's because
at,
you missed the number that they put underneath
what's that?
that gamblers. You know.
Oh, yeah.
The 1-800.
The one that said, if you have a problem.
Yeah, but the satisfaction I get from just being able to bet on the game, like I do small, like $5. That's all I
Yeah.
need. But if
So you're not a big gambler. You're not
No.
a big
Yeah.
money gambler.
Small units.
Small units.
I just like to have a little action.
Yeah.
Except for that one time I accidentally put $565 on LSU baseball when they were down by 3 in the 7th inning.
Why'd you do that?
Yeah, because I was trying to put $515. I was trying to put a $5.
And then $15.
Yeah, money line play when they were down 3, and then 15
when
to
did
cover
you realize you did that?
immediately.
He started calling and texting everybody trying to figure
You're
out
trying
how
to figure out how to get it back?
Uh-huh.
How to retract it?
Yeah,
then
oh
it
my
hit.
god,
It hit?
yeah. I was downstairs watching it with my mom. It was LSU Tennessee.
hit?
And I was like, oh, I'll put $5 on LSU to come back. It was what, 3-1,
4-1, 3-1.
3-1, 4-1,
In
something
what
like that.
inning?
In the 7th. And LSU, since we do this show, I was like, LSU has gotten extremely hot in the 8th inning. They've been scoring like the majority of their runs in the 8th. It gets to the 8th inning. I'm like, this is my time to shine. I'm gonna put $5 on the money line,
Right.
and I'm gonna make like $20.
Right.
And then I'll do 15 for LSU plus 2.5 because if they don't win, at least they could cover.
Right.
I go too fast, and the 5 and the 15
Run
get
together.
combined to be 5-15 for LSU to win. And when I tell you I hit enter, and I was like, oh no. And I'm watching downstairs.
You're like, yes,
and
yes.
I'm sitting like this, and then I'm sitting like this.
Yeah.
And Mom, I'm locked in.
Yeah.
And Mom goes, I just love how much you love watching LSU baseball. She's like, you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. I'm sweating. And I was like texting Noah. I was texting anybody I could find. I was like, look, if y'all want to get a little action on this game, we can spread this thing out.
You guys want to chip in or what?
Yeah.
And then I was on I was on the
not
website
to
trying to be
lose
like,
too
look, I
much.
made a mistake. I don't ever bet this much. How do I get my money back? I'll just
Right.
we could just call this thing right now. Then they start bases loaded. LSU gets the bases loaded. Run comes in. Derek Carroll hits a grand slam, and I was like, oh, we're fine. We're good. LSU wins.
Disregard my last.
That is
Yes.
crazy.
It was wild. But so no more big. But I haven't felt a thing since then. Like the $5 doesn't hit anymore. Now it needs to be $500.
Yeah, now you're a big game
I mean,
hunter.
not when you didn't up the ante.
Like that. No, I went from doing like I had a little caffeine
You
to
went from $5 to 500.
Yes.
10x that shit.
It's like, that's like one of them things where, when you use your credit card and you've been $20, and you go to $2,000 to shut it off.
Yeah.
That's what they should have did. They should have just flagged that shit at me like, hold on.
Who's that?
Let's call him.
Yeah,
Something,
and I would have been like, it was a mistake. I would've-
If they cared.
Yeah.
They
They don't care.
They don't.
Because
They
they're
could
like,
be-
who's this idiot?
They saw that and they were like,
yeah,
we got him. We freaking got him.
And then it turned in your favor.
They didn't know the stats on the 8th inning LSU
They didn't.
baseball
That's
team.
They know who
exactly
they're
right.
messing with.
That's exactly
no ball,
right.
Lloyd.
You know what they say, man? A lot of great things happen by accident.
That's true. Look at me. 34 years later.
You were an accident?
No.
So damn
There you go.
I do want to.
We know why it wasn't.
No.
Surprise! I wouldn't say I was an accident.
No, you don't put the helmet on for nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
You put the helmet on, something's
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
And look what we got.
What?
The product.
That's
Perfect specimen.
it. I do want to play while Rose that LSU trivia that Wyatt sent in the group last night. Did you see that, Lloyd?
What trivia?
There's this new LSU trivia website, and it's like it gives you what? It gives you a clue, a hint.
So it'll give you a clue. You
Yeah.
guess. If you get it wrong, you get a new clue. It's really hard to get it off the first clue, and you have like 5 clues to get.
but it's
it,
like
basically.
it's connect to a person in LSU history.
Gotcha.
Oh.
So we have
One day it'll be you.
One day.
It could be you one day, yeah. It's the. I don't know
Hopefully
if you
not
did it
while
last
I'm
night. It's the
dead.
same person as last night.
Oh, it's the same person.
It hasn't changed yet.
That'd be
We
sad for
can let them do
everybody.
it, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, hopefully do it while I'm alive, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do it while I went from dead. And I won't even get damn sick.
No, that would just be sad.
Right.
I'll be gone too, though.
Right.
All right, so
Just
here we
be Rudy
go.
left.
I am not a former LSU athlete, but am a huge part of the Tigers' success.
The,
So
the
you just-
mascot?
You can look up. You
Oh.
could probably put Mike the Tiger in. Okay, wrong.
Not it.
I am from the north and stay behind the scenes.
He's from the north.
So from the north, a huge part of the success, not an athlete. Behind the scenes.
Did you get it on this clue or the next one?
I got it on
I'm
this one.
from the
I got it on
north
the
and
third
stay behind the scenes. I'm from the north and stay behind the scenes.
Wait, how far is the north? Like,
Pretty far up there.
what are they
Like
considering
not
the
North
north?
Louisiana, but like I guess north from Louisiana.
It's not Brian Kelly.
No.
It's not. Is it Les Miles?
Does the person have to be dead?
No, dead or alive.
Oh, okay.
Dead or alive.
I'm from the north and stay behind the scenes.
It's just me and you. I didn't play.
I don't know who that is.
So didn't play.
AD?
The AD?
Yeah.
Well, see, Verge is from.
He's from Louisiana.
New Iberia.
Yeah, he's from the Berry.
Yeah. Who else would be? What about
I'm from the north and
who's
stay
some of the
behind
old
scenes.
ADs?
Oh, where's Skip from?
It's from Miami.
You from Miami? Yeah.
I don't know who that is, dog. Go
What a
see.
melting pot.
I mean, Nick
Rohan
is
Davey and
from-
Skip Burtman.
Yep, there you go. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Nick?
Nick is from what?
He doesn't
West
stay behind the
West
scenes.
Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm from the north and
I mean, he
stay
stays behind the scenes for
scenes.
LSU at least.
Nah, I guess.
True.
Les is from Michigan.
Yeah.
Didn't you already do this?
Yeah.
So they
So you
know,
know the
and he
answer.
got the
Yeah,
answer
yeah,
on
yeah,
this.
yeah.
They
I
got
got
it.
it. I got it on this one last night.
It hasn't updated.
This I saw these 2 clues and I got it right.
Okay. Well, say something and go to the next one.
There's only
Say the
one.
wrong
You only get
answer.
one a day, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
but you get 5
You get 5
clues,
clues
so like
going.
No,
that's
it's
what I'm
there's
saying.
not another trivia question after this
No,
one.
there's
no.
not. This is the
Oh,
only
let's see
one.
what the chat said.
So the chat has said Carl Dunn
John Eads.
and John Eads. Skip was born in Detroit,
He's from,
Oh, was it?
says Hunter Hall,
I
but
know
he's an Alabama fan.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
Born. the hell he got to Miami?
Who? Give me what's from the North and stay behind the scenes.
I don't know who that is, dog.
I don't know what the North is or behind the scenes. I don't know what that means. I'm not a former LSU athlete, but I'm a huge part of the Tigers' success. So you donor?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Where's Todd
The
from?
North and stay behind the scenes.
Todd's from here. Mm-hmm. What's our guy that?
He's from Georgia.
Well, he went to Georgia, didn't he?
I thought he did his. Oh, he did his masters here.
Georgia,
Here's who donates. Gordon's from here.
No. They had that. What was that guy's name? Spate.
Oh yeah,
Holden Spate. I don't know where he's from though.
Man, just put anybody in there.
Saban.
Give us another one, so we get another clue. What?
I still work primarily with LSU football. My biggest career impact might be on the diamond.
Skip Bertman.
Skip. It can't be. He doesn't work with LSU. 3 national.
3 championship rings.
Ed Ogeron.
He's not from.
He's only got 1.
Yeah, that's right. I have 3 national championship rings.
Think about number 3, LC. Behind the scenes, works primarily with football, but biggest
Jack
impact.
Marucci.
Yes.
There's Jack.
Jack Marucci.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Who was your first guess last night?
Nick Saban.
I put Saban and then I put Petito.
I put
as my second
Saban
guess.
and then Marucci.
Yeah.
I think I played this last night.
Well, you should have damn knew it. Damn, what you mean?
I quit. I just did the first question because I put in.
I like that game.
It's fun.
It's good. I know. I would like for. I'm ready. For shout out to Carla Powell. It's also the guy that made this same guy that gave us the Rohan Davey card.
Shout out to
the
Carter.
big
Dog.
Shout out to Carter.
Love it. I like that.
Oh,
game.
I did see. I saw a different question.
Yeah,
I quit on that one too.
The Jamar Chase one, I think, was the one on Twitter.
Oh, I've got that. That one was easy.
What was that one?
It was like, I don't remember. It was like had 600 yards and 6 touchdowns against teams that were primarily orange. Coincidentally, now gets paid to wear orange in the NFL. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There were a couple good ones in there, though.
That one's very easy.
Yeah.
Sound like.
Yeah. Right.
You know.
But yeah, well, Ro, we appreciate you making some time for us.
Of course, man.
We'll make sure to definitely have you in here again soon.
Oh yeah, we in here next week, baby. We got tastings next week too.
I know it.
Make sure y'all come on out.
I know it. Well, there'll be plenty of content coming out from us and Ro. We appreciate you as always. We'll talk to you again soon.
For sure.
And we'll take a quick break, come back, close it out right after this.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at GOMART on the Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing. It's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back. As we close out this Wednesday morning's show, we're ready to go 13 for 13 and close it out this morning. We appreciate Jacques Doucet and Rohan Davey making their way into the studio this morning to talk a little Tigers. Get your great perspective on Sam Leavitt from Roe. Really cool to see because obviously it's a big thing when the quarterback's not going to media days. But I like the perspective of, well, he can't really be dubbed a leader yet if he hadn't been on the field and actually seen him lead. And so it was cool to see. And I still do think the three that LSU chose to bring, they knocked out the park. All three of those guys, with all due respect. All three of those guys check a box and are going to be great for LSU. And excited to talk to him next week. Wish Roe was coming with us next week. It'd be fun. You know what? Honestly, if I shot him the text and was like, hey, do you want to? He probably wouldn't be. He'd probably be like, I'd see what I can make happen.
What the fuck is this?
I don't think we'd have a problem getting my dad to give him a ride to the airport.
No,
I think that
don't
would
think
be
so
easy.
either.
Yeah, he'd probably.
And he doesn't
honestly
need a credential.
No, of course not.
What
You're
is
grandfathered in.
I don't know what we're watching. There we go.
Oh, they have ads now, Sharon?
Pass
I mean, the game isn't
breakup,
that fun.
Pass interference, pass protection.
Pass interference,
rusher.
breakup, protection, rusher. Soldier
Nice.
Field, Lambeau Field, Wrigley Field, and
I don't know.
I guess Wintrust Field, United.
Well, fencer, rower, runner, gymnast.
Nope. So fencer, rower, runner, gymnast.
Lionel Messi Field.
You honestly might not be wrong because I don't know where Lionel Messi fits into this.
Oh, well, what's the other one?
Bullpen.
Bull crowd? Crowd bull? Crowd. Crowd pop.
I just keep replaying it in my head.
He tried to stop like he was saying something bad. Crowd.
It's called performative art.
it was greatly done.
Beautiful. Didn't break character. Oh man.
And Wrigley?
Try. Yeah, try.
Little messy field.
We only have one guess left.
Okay, but what that does tell us is that Wrigley, Lambeau, and Soldier weren't the three.
Oh, it's got to be okay. Wrigley, Soldier, and United.
Yep.
Are all Chicago.
And then Wintrust.
It's got to be Wintrust.
And then it's
because the United Center is the Bulls. Yeah. Okay.
And then what is
this? Starts with an animal.
Okay.
What is it? Oh, lamb, crow, lion.
Bull.
All right.
Bull. Well, hey, we made it. We made it happen.
I like to get a little tickle sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you got to feel something, you know.
Like when you place a $515 bet.
That's the way. I like it. Clemson minus 11.5.
Christian yesterday at 9:59 a.m. Anybody have Mr. Fun's World Cup picks for today?
Cool, you didn't want those. We do need a wellness
Christian for today at 8:22 a.m. Gonna need you to let Mr. Fun know I have Argentina today and ask him for his picks. He is cooked.
No, he's done.
He's
cooked.
Over.
It's over.
Does he not have Mr. Fun's phone number? Because I'm not being your in between.
No, I'm not.
Well, no, he sent it in the group chat.
I know.
Yeah, until this morning.
Well, now
that one was just me
Work.
personally.
Yeah,
he can't text.
Oh, Lisa Kudrow.
It is, and George Clooney.
I don't know who the other one is, but I got one.
It is Lisa Kudrow.
She must be in one of your friends' shows.
Mm-hmm. She is. She's in Friends. Yeah.
Kay. It feels like George Clooney's hair, doesn't it?
Yeah, and his sideburns.
Yeah, strong sideburns.
Nice.
Before going to the Eagles, the 49ers had a March 2004 trade lined up that would have sent Terrell Owens to this AFC team in exchange for a second-round pick. I have no idea.
Lloyd Courtney?
Where would he have been traded?
2004, dog. This is all you.
I genuinely have no idea.
No, I don't know either.
I'm trying to think.
I don't think I was even potty trained at this time.
2000. See. The only team that would have been crazy enough and that would have done this would be the Patriots.
Oh, wow. Burt Jones' jersey retirement. The first All-American quarterback in LSU history will have his jersey retired on November 14th against Texas in Tiger Stadium. And if you didn't know, Burt Jones' number is 7.
What?
Wow. They're really going through checking the boxes.
What do you mean?
That's very interesting. It surprises me.
Well, no.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me that his number's getting retired, obviously. LSU legend. But 7.
Well, we're not retiring 7.
No. People will still wear it. It's just going up. But it's still going to be worn.
We're not retiring the number, then.
Charles Alexander was 4. That's now retired, but you can still wear 4.
Then it's not retired.
All right, it's just up on the stadium.
Okay, well, don't scare me like that. I don't like that. LSU football on Twitter.
Oh.
That's fine. Burt Jones does deserve
Of course.
His little moment.
It seems like they're trying to get the ones out of the way they know they have to retire before they get to 9. You know what I mean? Charles Alexander, Burt Jones, will get to Kevin Falk will go up there.
2004, Lloyd. This is your...
They're really like 2004.
Yeah, this is all you today, dude. What'd you put for the first
How old
one?
were you in 2004? 12?
25. No, what, like 13? 12, 13?
Don't push too hard. If you got to work that hard to get it out, you're in trouble. Brady Anderson?
How old was Brady Anderson? I was going to say Grady Sizemore. Is it Brady Anderson?
Grady Sizemore was a outfielder.
Indian.
Well, that too, yeah. But he was an outfielder.
Who'd they say?
Brady Anderson.
Brady Anderson. This is the year. Look up Brady Anderson home run total. And see
I rewatched.
and see what year pops out. I was wrong.
Wasn't Brady
That was the
Anderson.
Bengals.
His career home runs.
Oh, Miguel Tejada did win. That's who it was. D-Will Nice. Fuck.
That's okay.
Damn it.
Luka won the Golden Ball for best player of the. Who did he play for, Wyatt?
Oh, Luka Modric won the
Luka
Golden Ball
Modric.
for best player at the 2018 World Cup while playing for this country.
Croatia.
Dang it. Worth a guess.
Yeah, my bad, boys. I should have known Tejada.
It's okay, buddy.
Antwerp, Ghent, and Charleroi are the 3 most populated municipalities in this European country.
Ghent.
Oh,
I've heard
this
of
is
Ghent. I've heard of
Oh, I
Ghent.
know this. Oh, Ghent is a soccer club.
Yeah, it is. I see. That's why I know it. I know it because of Ted Lasso.
Shit.
Well, congratulations to
Burt Jones.
Burt
Burt
Jones.
Jones, yeah,
Mm,
congratulations.
Talk about it
retirement.
tomorrow.
We will. What a. I mean, 7 up in the rafters.
Wow. Oh, man.
7 up. Did you? Oh, you knew that was going to happen today? Yeah. Lloyd
I
brought a
wanna-
bottle of 7 Up this morning because he knew 7 was going up in the stadium.
You can't, you know.
I mean, you couldn't script it better than this, Lloyd.
I really think it's Belgium.
Even though
but
you
I'm
did
not-
script it.
I'm not confident.
LSU's putting 7 up in the rafters.
Wow.
What are the chances?
Shout out Burt
He
Jones.
manifested it.
And whatever. What flavor is that? Peach?
That is cherry.
Cherry
Beautiful.
7 Up.
Best flavor. I think it's Belgium. I'm not 100. I'm probably wrong, but
Antwerp.
My guess is Belgium.
Belgium. Let's. You know what? Just send it.
D's with you.
We're already 2 down.
I know. It's my fault. Recently announced and soon to be released.
This pizza chain will be offering a s'mores variety of their lava cakes dessert.
See, I know
Domino's.
Domino's has lava cakes. I haven't seen the s'mores
It's
version.
got to be
One.
Domino's. That's the only
But I would
place
assume
I
it
know
is
that does. Dynamos.
Dynamo.
There we go. Rhea Perlman,
Rhea Perlman.
George Wendt,
George Wendt.
Kelsey Grammer,
Kelsey Grammer.
and Woody Harrelson
Woody Harrelson.
had roles on this NBC sitcom that ran from
82 to 1993.
Couldn't tell you. What sitcom was Woody Harrelson on? White Men Can't Jump.
I don't know an NBC sitcom.
The Office.
Yep.
Cheers. Ah, yes, yes. Is Kelsey Grammer a dick?
I don't know.
Who that is?
It's in Cheers.
After passing away, Ryan Reynolds teams up with Jeff Bridges as a part of a team of afterlife purgatory cops in this 2013 supernatural action comedy. I've never seen this.
I've seen this movie.
Afterlife Cops?
I don't know what it is.
I'm
not going to get the answer. This vaguely rings a bell.
All I can think of is Chips,
Great movie.
but I don't think it's that. You would think that
I feel like I would know something Ryan Reynolds is in.
yeah, and Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. But I don't recognize
R.I.P.D.
R.I.P.D.
Is it good?
That's a freaking great movie name.
That is.
Who won Best Female Video at the 2013 VMAs for their song "I Knew You Were Trouble"? That would be Taylor
Swift.
Kelsey.
Yeah. No. Trouble when you walk.
They don't have her. They don't have her name on
She's
there.
not here.
No Taylor Kelsey. We got to go Tejada for the MLB. Cause I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Trouble, trouble, trouble.
Who wants the free Chanel bag? Stand in line for my sushi.
We
from
appreciate
Nomu.
all of you for hanging out with us here on this Wednesday morning. We will be back live tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. As we're about to shut this thing down and get our plan in place for next week SEC Media Days. We fly out early Monday morning. So Monday, obviously, scheduling-wise, we'll see. We'll definitely keep you up to date on what our schedule will look like on Monday, when we'll be live, when we'll have content coming out. Expect plenty of content to come out all week. Monday is the only show that, as of right now, and Friday as well, because we fly out early Friday morning. Those 2 days will be travel days, so we'll get those figured out. But we'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m.